In January, we did my annual 31 Days to a More Effective Compliance program where we looked at one thing you could do each day. Well, we're back with the Compliance Tip of the Day. This is the podcast where we bring you daily insights and practical advice on navigating the ever-evolving landscape of compliance requirements. Whether you're a seasoned compliance professional or just starting your journey, my aim in this podcast is to provide you with a bite-sized, actionable tip to help you stay on top of your compliance game. In the chaotic world of 2025 and beyond, compliance will become even more important, and you staying on top of your game will help your company move forward. Today on the Compliance Tip of the Day, we look at middle managers as compliance change agents and how compliance can utilize them in that role. Is there a muddle in the middle of your organization? Well, if so, and it's particularly around compliance, this week is for you because I'm going to have a week-long exploration of how you can use middle managers to drive compliance in your organization. What is the fundamental role of middle managers in compliance? What lessons can compliance teams draw from the evolving middle management trends outside of compliance in an organization, particularly regarding regulatory adherence, ethical culture, and organizational agility? Well, I think there's several crucial lessons for compliance professionals about the pivotal role of middle managers can and should play as agents of compliance change. Number one, recognize middle managers as compliance catalysts. Compliance at its core involves more than adhering to regulation. It's about fostering ethical, representative, and adaptive organizational culture. Middle managers positioned between senior leadership and frontline staff uniquely enable this cultural alignment. They possess direct access to nuanced frontline insights about emerging compliance risks, ethical dilemmas, and policy adherence trends. 2, empower managers to drive ethical behavior through mentorship. In the times of rapid technological and regulatory shifts, employees require more than compliance training. They need ongoing mentorship and coaching. Middle managers are ideally situated to fulfill this role. They do not merely translate senior management's strategic visions. They actively coach employees on ethical decision-making, then guide them through regulatory changes and reinforce organizational values daily. 3, reallocate administrative tasks through strategic automation. A significant hurdle identified is the misallocation of managerial duties, with middle managers often burdened with routine administrative functions better suited to automation. From the compliance perspective, this inefficient allocation hinders middle managers' ability to engage deeply in strategic risk management and ethical coaching. 4, provide comprehensive skills training tailored to compliance goals. It is not enough simply to reassign tasks. Middle managers require substantial upskilling in both soft and technical skills to function effectively as compliance change agents. There is a gap in consistent, high-quality training, especially concerning essential soft skills needed for mentoring and coaching. Moreover, with AI increasingly managing lower-order tasks, middle managers need to enhance their analytical and strategic capabilities to complement technology. And number 5, redefine evaluation metrics to incentivize compliance leadership. Perhaps most importantly, to fully harness middle managers as compliance allies, companies must rethink evaluation criteria and career advancement pathways. There's a common pitfall: promoting employees based solely on their unrelated performance metrics, such as sales achievements, rather than capacity to mentor, coordinate, or promote compliance can be a negative as you move forward. So lots to think about there, but I want to leave you with 3 key takeaways. Number 1, enable. Compliance must enable middle managers. Number 2, champion. Compliance must champion this new role for middle managers. And number 3, linchpins. Middle managers are often the linchpins of proactive compliance. You need to consider this in moving your compliance program forward. This new podcast, Compliance Tip of the Day, will appear daily. And frankly, it's one of the most requested topics for a podcast that I get on a regular basis. It's going to be short and sweet with one tip with some takeaways that you can utilize to implement into your compliance program. If you've got a question that you would like a tip on, please submit them through our website, and we will use them in an upcoming episode. The compliance tip of the day is a production of the award-winning Compliance Podcast Network. Finally, this podcast contains promotional material.